Alright, so what we're doing today is demonstrating three different sets of power armor here. They're all Vulcan. I didn't have them painted just so you could easily see that. And every single one is the same except for the 4th star. They're all Overeaters, Agility, Through Hikers. And then we've got our radioactive powered. We've got Rejuvenators and Sawbones. So the Overeaters, great defense. Normally I put an auto stim on one of them, but for the purposes of this demonstration, I didn't want it to affect the outcome at all. Agility for a bigger AP pool through hikers because I carry a lot of chems and food, and I didn't really need any other 3rd star on the armor. Not that it really matters too much, but I've got calibrated shocks on the legs and ultrasight bracers on the arms. It says melee attacks apply poison and radiation damage on contact, but from what I hear, it also applies on ranged damage. On the torso, I have a jetpack on everyone to demonstrate the AP usage. So let's go try this out here. So as you see, don't have anything running at the moment. I'm fully fed. I've got my mutations here, same ones I almost always run, and I'm fully hydrated. So let me give myself some radiation. So as you see, as I sit here, the radioactive powered effect is doing nothing. I'm still radiated, nothing's happening. But as I use AP, it will slowly reduce my radiation. And the faster I can use AP, it will remove it faster. Now, as you can see, it's not healing me, just removing my radiation. Now, let me use a jetpack here. So as it's restoring my AP bar, you can see the radiation reducing. Alright, so I have Dodgy on because Dodgy, you avoid 30% of incoming damage at the cost of 30 action points per hit. So as they're hitting me, it is using my AP and removing the radiation. Now I also don't have Born Survivor on like I normally do, and other restorative cards. But if I take out a vampire's weapon, that combined with ricochet, because you gain a chance to deflect range attacks based on luck. Now, these guys aren't shooting at me, so I will head to West Tech to demonstrate that in a moment. But I just wanted to show you how, as they hit me, here, let me use some Radaway here. The little bit of radiation they're able to apply is easily being removed as radioactive power takes effect. So with the vampire's weapon out, you can see, well, let me take care of this melee attacker. Alright, so as I'm receiving range damage, it is taking away my radiation and healing me. So, ricochet, they're shooting at me, ricochet is triggering the vampire's effect on the weapon without me having to fire it. Another thing I noticed is, normally, while you have an enemy targeted in Vats, if they quit killing themselves, your AP does not normally regen. But that's because that's the refresh rate. This has something additional to it, which is not explained very well in the description, is you can regen AP out or while something is targeted in Vats. So let me give myself some fill myself up here. So even though I don't have any radiation, you can see my AP bar is filling back up. So one thing that's fun to do with that, alright, now that I'm outside I can properly demonstrate this. There is a 4th star, I believe it's called Runners, where you do not consume AP when sprinting in power armor. But as you can see, I am maintaining maximum AP while sprinting. So, effectively making that 4th star useless, because you might as well get the effects of this if you're going to run that. Also, I haven't tested it out, but supposedly if you build for max AP refresh and regen, you put some powered mods on the 2nd star weapons, and then if you have the radioactive powered, and then you get ready to spam a buttload of toxic goo, you can use your jetpack, spam toxic goo, and then I guess if you time it right, you can maintain flight with it. I haven't tested it out. Maybe I'll make a video about that later. But let me move on to the next armor. Okay, now we're in the Rejuvenators. And let me demonstrate something for you here. Give myself some rads. Okay, now I'm going to spam rad away and watch as the healing takes effect. Alright, now we're in the Sawbones. So, same thing, I'm going to give myself some radiation here. And spam some right away. Ooh. Yeah, I don't have a way. I'm editing these videos on the PS5, and if there's a way to put a side-by-side picture to show you the timing of these, I would, but if there's a way, I don't know. But I do believe that we're capable of seeing that this is much slower. So if you feel like timing it between the 2 different segments of the video, please do, if you feel like it. Oh. Well, feel free to make yourself a sandwich, get yourself a drink. Waiting, come on. And there we go. So, obviously, Rejuvenators is going to be your best option. Sawbones says health regenerates slowly, 1 health per second, up to 5 health per second on a full stack. So that's regenerating 5 health per second on a full stack. Just for the health purposes, it's slower than Rejuvenators. But like I covered in a previous video. Rejuvenators restores wearers and teammates' health and AP within a 50-foot radius. So it restores health, action points, less so the action points. I would use Rejuvenators mostly for the health regen, and teammates. So, according to what I know so far about it, far superior to Sawbones. But unfortunately, you cannot put Rejuvenators on non-power armor. You can, however, put Sawbones on non-power armor. This is my Rejuvenators power armor. So without Ricochet, without Dodgy, without Blocker, hoping to get more enemies on me here. In my opinion, far more practical. What I might recommend is 4 Rejuvenators and 1 radioactive power, just to keep that health topped off. Alright, so I don't know if I missed anything. I probably did. But so far, those are what I found between these specific armor setups. These 4 stars. I do believe with all the other testing I did with scanners and limit breaking and all these, I do think I finally decided and settled on a build for now until Bethesda changes things, which they do intend to change some of the cards again with the next update. But I'm going to make a video explaining, I think, my final setup for now. But until then, thank you for watching. Have a good day.